Hello, my name is Claudia. I'm a student at Wayne State University, and this presentation is for my English 3060 class, Technical Communications and Presentations. It is entitled An Informative Summary Project for Promising Male Contraceptives. To start off, I just want to give a brief introduction to myself. Like I said, my name is Claudia Miller, and I am currently a student at Wayne State University. My major is biomedical engineering, and I am in my third year. My concentration is imaging diagnostics, and I'm hoping to go to grad school for medical physics to either get my master's or my PhD. I'm also employed at the Henry Ford Cancer Institute on main campus in Detroit, where I work under a medical physicist on her research team, as well as being the vice president of Delta Zeta for philanthropy on Wayne State's campus. A brief presentation outline of what I'm going to go over today includes how the male contraceptive works, research methods they use to evaluate the performance of the contraceptive, and major results. Starting with how the contraceptive works, the contraceptive is called dimethyltryptamine undecanonate. It's DMAO for short. It is a once-a-day reversible pill that can be taken by men as an oral contraceptive. This uses androgen and progesterone to prevent the production of sperm. The androgen in males is testosterone, as shown in the bottom right image. Previous versions of the once-a-day male pill have had various issues. One of these included its inability to be taken once a day. The dose necessary for it to work was twice a day due to the fact that it was quickly metabolized by the body. DMAO is able to overcome this by having a fatty acid chain attached to it. Therefore, the body cannot metabolize it as quickly, and it remains in the body longer and works for a longer period of time. Other one or twice a day pills that have been produced have caused a lot of liver and kidney issues, a lot of liver inflammation, which DMAO is also able to avoid. Research methods for this study included 100 men who volunteered for the study that were separated into 3 different dose groups. These dose groups included a 100 milligram, 200 milligram, and 400 milligram dosage. Each of these 3 dose groups was split evenly between 2 different capsule types for the actual DMAO contraceptive. These capsule types included a castor oil and a powder capsule. All of these studies were done with the men taking this DMAO with food to ensure that they were all based off regular eating habits of a healthy male. Blood samples were taken of all of the volunteers in order to monitor the hormones that were being produced and or inhibited by DMAO, as well as to monitor any function markers for both the liver and the kidney to monitor that everything was still functioning properly within the men and there weren't any issues inside that they weren't necessarily experiencing symptoms for. Some major results of the study included that the highest dose proved to be the most effective. So the 400 milligram dose was most effective for the men in the oral contraceptive category, regardless of the capsule type, so regardless of castor oil or powder. It properly suppressed the hormones for sperm production, rendering the semen produced by the males unable to fertilize any sort of egg and create any zygote. Very few symptoms were reported by the men. Any reports or tests that were done by the doctors had very mild reports brought up. One of them included an increased amount in HDL cholesterol, which is considered a good cholesterol, as well as a small amount of weight gain, but nothing that was labeled as a red flag or cause for take back of the pill and redesign of the actual product. They were all very mild side effects. It also passed all critical tests for function markers when being tested in levels for the liver and the kidney. So both of those are functioning completely normal, as it would have been if the men were not taking any contraceptive pill. For conclusions, it has very promising results for development and future use. It's a very appealing product to the user. So not only is it something that is scientifically astounding and a very novel discovery, it's something that people are very interested in using and therefore can be a very successful product when it's put out on the market. Future work with this can be done to make it the most effective. That's what they're currently working on, is adding in other hormones as well as other known factors that help to reduce the ability of sperm production in men to the current version of DMAO to make it the most effective that it can be. Thank you so much for listening. Have a great day.